So my name is Aaron Haig. I
Yep.
am from Toledo, Ohio, born and raised. I am a Toledo firefighter. This past couple days, I turned 11 years on the job.
Wow, congrats.
Thank you. I am a second generation firefighter. My father is also on the job.
Okay,
And then I also have a younger brother. So it's a whole family ordeal.
right on.
It's a lot of fun, a lot of camaraderie. And actually it brought us closer since we've been on the job together. It's really cool. I'm also a paramedic.
All right.
And a good friend of mine, Officer Angel Tucker, he nominated me because we share some experiences, and between him being law enforcement and me being fire, he has a really good understanding of how my world operates.
Sure.
And he understands that I've been through some tough times regarding some events. I was in a fire where 5 firefighters went in and only 3 of us were able to make it out.
Oh, man.
So yeah, that was a pretty traumatic experience for me.
Yep.
And then and I was, close associates with the other firefighters. And then as a way to kind of give back, we talk often about how just our world of safety forces, with Angel being African American or black, and myself also being black, we speak often about how there's not enough that look like us, and just minorities in general in safety forces. So in order to help build a resolution to that, not that it's going to change overnight, but to be part of a solution versus just complaining, I developed a program that I call the Legacy Project.
Okay.
And how it came about, my father and I were sitting around talking. Actually, it was the 3 of us, me, my father, and my brother, just sitting around talking one day. And my father developed a recruiting program that's strictly his, that is supported by the fire department, but not like funded or ran. It's strictly his program that he calls his Recruiting for Diversity Project.
Okay.
So what he does is he hand selects people that he wants to tutor and train to get on the job. When he started developing that project, a few of his students just didn't flourish like he wanted them to once they got on the job.
Okay.
We were sitting down talking about, what can we do to make things better? He kind of said, well, I just don't understand. Aaron, you and Andrew did just fine. Andrew being my younger brother. You and Andrew did just fine when you guys got on the job. And I said, Dad, we had you, and we had all of our uncles, that we knew. My father's been on for 30 some odd years. We've grown up around the department, and that triggered the light bulb for me. I can't duplicate that experience for the other younger brothers on the job, but what I can do is present them an opportunity. So my legacy project is, I try to do it once every 3 to 4 months. I reach out to all the younger brothers on the job. I bring them in. We just have like a powwow. We just sit round table style. And then I reach out to my uncles, either active or retired, and bring them in, and we sit every other person. So for example, all the students and then all the mentors will sit opposite. Student mentor, all the way around to force you to build that relationship and talk with. And the really powerful part of it is the introductions, or at least in my mind. So introductions, we go around the room with the students first. If it's your first time, third time, whatever. What's your name? What's your assignment? Why you got on the job? And what do you hope to gain from a gathering like this? And then after all the students have spoken, then we go around to all what I call the mentors that have been doing it for a while. And, what's your name? What's your assignment? What have you done on the job? And then the most powerful statement that kind of leapfrogs us or breaks the ice into our conversations for that day is, when I got on the job, I wish somebody would have told me.
Yeah.
And it's just like, this is your opportunity to, all those things you wish you would have, should have, could have, is your opportunity to give to somebody else.
Yep.
So they can, have that head start.
Yeah, that's a great question, or a great statement.
Right.
Yeah, I'll bet that changes the lives of the people, the younger guys, completely.
We've had, even just a short amount of time that I've been doing the program, it's maybe been like 4 or 5 years. We've had 3 firefighters that were going to give up on being a paramedic that decided, nope, I can do this, and they gained their paramedic license, which is huge. Not only just from a financial standpoint, because it is a boost in pay, but also from an ability standpoint.
Sure.
Being a paramedic is just is huge for our job, because with our department, we're about 85% EMS right now, and the difference between being what we call an EMT basic. The basic is you do the basic stuff. It kind of speaks for itself, where you can apply oxygen, you can wrap a bandage, you can kind of do a basic assessment. But the really life-saving stuff, where you're giving medicine for somebody having an overdose, you're giving medicine for somebody having an asthma attack, you're assessing somebody that might be having a stroke, you're reversing the effects of a heart attack, all of that stuff falls into the category of being a paramedic.
Okay.
So to take that step is just huge on just a character building standpoint, because you are taking on a very heavy responsibility,
Yeah.
but also being willing to give that back to your community. That's another way, another opportunity for when you're working to say, you know what, I know this is the worst day of your life, but I got you.
Yep.
I'm going to do everything I can to, one, ease your pain, and two, help you see tomorrow.
Right on.
So, yeah, we had a few guys do that. We had a couple guys get into some, for lack of a better term, sticky situations where they were going to retaliate or respond in a way that they would have before they got on the job, maybe when they were in the streets or in college or whatever, which is not the way you do stuff in a professional setting.
Right.
You know, it's a different world. And through education from some of our mentors that have been through similar rough situations, I said, listen, you can't respond with your fist. You can't respond by yelling and screaming. You're not a child anymore. You're an adult.
Right.
In a profession, you need to address things as such.
Yeah.
And that education helped when they ran into those situations where they knew, okay, you know, Chief said this or Cap said that, whoever it was that was speaking, and they responded in a way that they had just learned, and it helped re-navigate how that outcome could have turned out.
You've been a medic for 16 years.
Yep.
You've been a firefighter for 11. You've been doing the kind of lifting other people up and doing the mentorship program and helping other people of color to really find their place within the force and to succeed for 4 or 5 years.
Right.
You got a lot going on.
I'll try.
Yeah.
I'll try.
Do you have any sense for how many people have come through the program since you started it?
I would say probably at least a dozen or so.
Yeah.
Yeah. And as we have more firefighters come on with more new academies, that just adds to that. Yeah, we just keep adding every time a class comes on, and then, like I said, with the firefighters that have come through now, we we just try to keep it current, and I try to come up with different topics to talk about, to keep things fresh, keep people interested, because so you just can't keep talking about the same old every time.
Right.
But at the same time, because I can't build this program I can't build this legacy without the help of my brothers and sisters on the job.
Right.
I reach out to them all the time for, what kind of stuff do you want to see? What kind of stuff do you want to talk about?
Yeah.
And we've talked about everything from studying to be a paramedic to stuff that you would learn outside of the job. For example, maintaining a mortgage, or how to handle finances, preparing for retirement, even though it's 25, 30 years down the road. It's better to think about it now than it is.
It sounds like a long time off, but it comes fast.
It does. It does.
It comes fast.
Yeah.